get going here. We have a couple more minutes here before we start. But yeah, I forgot to post, so hopefully they show up, the standard members. But they should know anyways that it's open to everybody. So, I'm in my account. So that's my starting balance there, 50,519. I did one little wee mini trade. I made a video in group last night, which was, where is it? This one right here. And when I was done that video, I saw a trade, so I just took it, and I don't know how much it was, like $40 or something like that. But yeah, you can watch that video, guys. I don't know if how beneficial it'll be for the majority of people watching this, because you guys have been in here for quite a while now, like 3 months or so. But it's kind of like the core fundamentals of the course. So it basically goes over how I trade. Um, Not everything, but in like, I think 13 or 16 minutes or something like that. It's not that long. So we got one more minute to wait here, and then we're gonna get going with US30. It's ranging like crazy, as you can see here, the NASDAQ and US30. So we could be, oh, that's the 15-minute chart. We could be in a stage 3 across everything here. Oh, I got a trend line over here. That was from yesterday, right? Okay, so it's breaking out. So we got to move our line up here. And the trend is definitely sideways. So the US30 has broken that trend now. Now the trend is up. Like if we look at the, well, we're on the 15-minute, you can see huge bullish candle there. So let's drop down to the 1 minute there. And we'll get ready. Wow, pretty nice move for the open. So I do have some people asking me, well, not too many, but I've had this question before. Is like, why don't you just trade at the open? Because we always get a big move, like at 9:30. That's straight up gambling, guys. Like it's the open will go for it's going to go for a previous high or low on the 1 minute uh, chart, like always it will, but you don't know what direction it's going to go, right? So I know some people that are good traders that do it, but they'll trade on a really small lot size and they'll set a physical stop loss just in case price wicks. But just for me, I've tried it in the past with US30 because US30 normally follows like a higher time frame trend line, and it just doesn't work out for me. I've noticed that I don't win the majority of them if I'm just randomly, like have a bit of confirmations, but yeah, just clicking buy or sell on the open is pretty much gambling. And yeah, patience pays off. It's you got to wait around, wait for your model to present itself, and then look at how many confirmations are lining up with that model, and then adjust your risks to that, meaning your lot size, right? So we'll get going. Here we got this. When this candle's done, we could start our US30 trade. So if I was to take a wild guess, um, what's going to happen today, I would say that we're going to come down across the board, like NASDAQ, US30. Let's look at gold. I swear I set gold up. Oh, there it is down there. Let's look at its 15-minute chart. Yeah, so it's gold's moving up too, eh? Yeah. Yeah, so I would think that the trend would be down today. Like price would want to come back down. Okay, and for the new people watching, which I don't think there's too many new people watching. Yeah, I don't think I see any new faces there. But yeah, you have to go through the course here. So go to classroom, take it one day at a time. So the trader setup guide, there's actually a ton of content what to do in there. And then take it one day at a time. Like day one, do it for one day. Day two, do it the next day, and so on and so on. And you'll make your way through here in about 6 days, and then go through the risk management course. And you can basically, after 6 days, guys, how I have it set up is you could pretty much start trading after 6 days, except you're trading on like one lot until you feel comfortable with trading on, like for instance, normally my first three trades, I'll trade on about in the NASDAQ, probably six lots or so, depending on the trade setup. And normally the first three trades are normally they're nice high volume trades. So yeah, when you get comfortable with things, you can up your lot size in your test phase there. Oh, I gotta log out of my account. Okay, so that's my starting balance, 50,519. So I got to get out of here, and then I log into that on my other screen, and I got to get in there quick because it looks like we could be getting a long here, which I don't want. I want to have a short in here. I'd rather it not go up, but I'll take it. And yeah, if we do get a long, guys, I'm going to take really quick profits on it. And of course, US30, I trade on a larger lot size than the Nasdaq, just because the Nasdaq holds more volume, right, in one lot. So it's almost double is what I trade on in US30 there. But yeah, you'll figure everything out, your lot sizing, all that. It's I think it's funny when people ask me like, "Oh, Drew, what size should I trade on?" And it's that's kind of really up to you. Like, do you feel comfortable in your trades? Then up your lot size. If you get in a trade and your heart's going boom, 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 like that, maybe you should go to one lot instead of like six or whatever, right? Until you feel comfortable with things. So this isn't an entry yet, guys. I've just got this set up here, just in case we do get a long position out of this, which I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping it comes down, and then we get a short, right? But it looks like it's going to give us a long here. Okay, which lately it's been giving us liquidity sweeps at our entry, so keep that in mind as well. Uh, Monday was horrible. Yesterday was pretty good. But when I look through my trading journal, a lot of the first trades are at least once or twice a week, we have a liquidity sweep on that first trade. So it'll take out a high and then it'll come down and actually give us a short. So keep that in mind as well. Is it's all up to you, like your risk management and stuff like that. And I, of course, in the course, I have recommended lot sizes and recommended risk management, like break of a trend line, get out of your trade, all that kind of stuff. So this is looking like we're going to get a long position here. Let's go to the 15 and just glance at it there. So it's, we're looking at price way the heck back. Oh no, is it an all-time high now? Yeah, it must be. So there's no real target here. So basically just get in, take your profits, uh, depending on, what you feel comfortable taking. As a beginner, I think like $50 is good, or $30 or something like that. Just, get used to hitting the buttons, guys, getting in and out. And yeah, I don't really like this stuff, guys, trading when there's nothing up there. But our next candle is going to give us our entry. It's pretty high up there already. But it is trending upwards. So I'm going to get in here with a buy on that next body. Just got to wait and see where it opens. There it opened up. Okay, so I'm in there, guys. I don't necessarily 100% like the trade. This could be buying the top, and but as you can see back here, price hasn't been there. So, you know, I don't know why it would just all of a sudden come down. Like it's in profit, 70, 100. Um, okay, I'll take $100 for that. Okay, so I took 120, I think it was. I'll just show you my balance now. Okay, so I got out of the trade, guys. So 50,620. So there's like when you're. I think this is an all-time high. Wait, let me. I never even looked into this. This is how often I look at higher time frame charts. I don't even know where's the all-time high in the US30. Yeah, so it looks like it's never been there before, right? So there's no target. Um, if you're intraday trading, the targets would be even numbers, right? If you're intraday trading, like that's what most intraday traders do. If they're trading an all-time high, they'll just trade even numbers. So they'll have because there's no points of resistance. Um, we sold perfectly there, but they'll trade for even numbers. So say for instance, like this was the top of that move, and who knows, maybe it comes down here and then goes back up. But this was on my chart here, US 30, 54,636. So they might have a target of like, not around there because that's not big enough move for them, but they might have a target of like 54.8 or something like that is where they're setting their take profit. Okay. So you can see here, very, very bullish, came down, grabbed liquidity, and then moved right back up and broke where we sold. Okay. So some people might be thinking, oh, Drew, why did you sell here if now you're saying, it came down, it took a breath of air, and then now it's going to shoot back up? I don't know it's going to shoot back up, guys. It could go sideways here. My model is I just made $120. I had 0 education. I got my grade 10 basically. And what the heck would I be doing to make $120 within minutes? I'm taking my 120 bucks. Okay. That's how I think about things. I know it's not the best model or what you want to hear, but I have no target up here. So $120 feels good to me. So I'll take it, right? Okay. Even though we're still moving up here, but I don't know it's going to go all the way up here. It could just go sideways, or who knows? Maybe it took its breath of air and then maybe it decides to continue going down. And this was like, buying and then getting out at the top there, right? Taking profits. But yeah, it looks like it's going to go up. You can see these wicks here, guys. They keep on creating higher wicks. But overall, also it shows signs that it could go sideways. So I think it was a good call just to get out there, but it is pretty bullish and taking quick profits. I've realized that if I want to do payouts, get payouts, I take quick profits. I don't sit in trades. I don't, you know, trade on even a 5-minute chart. Like I just get in there and within my 1-minute candle, I trade on a large lot size and I take quick profits. And that's how I get payouts. Okay. So, um, let's okay, so we've got 941. So don't mind this line here. We have to wait till 9:45 until we get into our trade here. So here's another thing I was thinking about, which I want to hear your guys' feedback about this. Sorry, here I'll delete the trend line. So the trend line's broken, so could go sideways, right? I'm thinking about like I want to kind of do more for the VIP members, and so I've been chatting with a member who really wants to do like a live call with me. And okay, so I have an issue with that is that if I give it's basically if I do a live call, it's giving support to one person and not all, right? So that's my kind of like the yin and the yang about things. But seeing that VIPs, you're paying 50 bucks a month and I don't think that's a lot of money for what you're getting. You're getting to trade with me 5 days a week with like this week is not good, last week was not good and still I'm up $600 this week. Last week, I forget what I did last week, but I think it was a low week, like $700 or $500 or something like that. Um, and I don't want you guys simply just to copy me, but people could do that. Buy their test phase and then just copy me and have the same results pretty much as me, except you don't know my lot size, which I want to keep it that way. But after a while, people can figure out my lot size because I'm always talking about it. Um, but lot size is up to you guys. So what I was thinking was I'm gonna include in the VIP package one, if you want, like one-on-one Zoom call. So basically, you host the Zoom, you show me your charts. Like if you're unsure about things, you have questions after going through the course, that type of thing. And then I give each person 20 minutes and it's like a booked scheduled call. So say, I don't know, every day at like, I don't know, we'll make it in the AM or something like that, or like around noon or something, right? Like when my son's in school, type thing. So I was thinking of doing that and making it part of the VIP, but the only issue I have with that is it's helping one person and not helping all, right? And the other thing is some people are too shy to jump on a call with someone, right? Especially if they don't really feel 100% comfortable with me, like they don't know me for a long time and they're just, because I know sometimes watching someone online that doesn't feel like a person, it just feels like a, a face kind of thing, like, kind of weird, right? So yeah, I was thinking about doing that and I want to hear feedback. Does it have to be recorded? No, no, no. So the if I'm going to do like a one-on-one call with people, it's not recorded. Like it's you hosting it, and then you can show me your charts, all that kind of thing. So you would host it through Zoom. You can record it if you want, but yeah. So because you need to share your screen and stuff, and it'd be included in the VIP package. So, there'd have to be requirements like you'd have to go through the course. I can see how many lessons you guys have been through and all that kind of stuff in my back office. But you'd have to go through the course and then it'd be something like within your second month, then you get a one-on-one call with me if that's something people be interested in. If you guys are not interested in that and you're okay with like a group call, then we can do a group call. It's just I know that some people don't want to share their screen and stuff like that in a group call. But yeah, I'd be totally open to that because I really want to help you guys out uh, with everything in your trading, right? Okay, so this is going sideways. So we pretty like well, I got out on these candles here right at the top, so that was pretty good, and then it went sideways. Um, it's showing signs of giving a nice short position. So this would be a high risk trade, guys. Is if we get a body open below this red line, we could take a short position. Here it's 946, so we can set up the Nasdaq trade. So the Nasdaq trade is like this. These are your levels. That's your level. This is your Tokyo range. And let's hope it doesn't go sideways here because lately it's been low liquidity. It just goes sideways forever. But or who knows, maybe it gives us a long position. So if it breaks above these wicks here, it's going to continue going up. But I'd like to see a short in US30. And yeah, we'll just wait for that. It's high risk. So if you need to drop your lot size, drop your lot size. Let's go find some targets here for US30. Okay, so all the way back down here. So this is where price could come to. It's going to have issues right here. Okay, like right around here, it's going to have an issue. So maybe our trade is just like, to here or something. A little wee trade, quick profits, kind of up your lot size. Um, and if you want, you can even enter early if you want to take that risk there. And maybe, who knows, maybe I'll just do that. Let's see. I want to see what the next candle looks like. Because yeah, it could it could just shoot up. We don't know. And same with the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq looks like it might come down as well. Typically, I don't like to trade within the open range. I like to wait for it to break and then start trading, like we did here. But yeah, this could be a trade setup. Oh, I got to write down. We did one trade and it was profit. Okay. So there's our next candle, and it doesn't look that great. Looks like it might come back up. So we'll just sit on the sidelines for a bit. Nasdaq's trying to take this out. So once again, the same with the Nasdaq as when we got in a trade right here. It might be a liquidity sweep, meaning that we get like a wick and then we get maybe one candle that opens above the line, which is our entry candle, which really sucks when that happens, liquidity sweep, and then it goes against us, right? So it's the Nasdaq's been doing that a lot lately, and these models that I'm trading, guys, they're right here. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is not in the course. This is like the course teaches you you could just jump on the charts at any time of the day and start trading, right? This here is an open model for the um, New York session. This is an open model for gold. Okay. And that's including the VIP. Okay. So I'm going to get in here. This is high risk, uh, but it's kind of showing me signs that it wants to come down. So I'm going to click sell. I'm going to get in a US30 trade. Once again, I'm going to take really, really quick profits if it gives me a profit, like around here. Okay. It's high risk though, guys, just because, it is bullish, meaning we're trading against the trend. See, the trend's bullish, but um, I think it is a good setup here. So we'll see. If we go sideways too much, I'll just get out of the trade at break even or whatever. So it's in little bitty, itty bitty bit of profit. Boom, 110 bucks. Okay. So I got out of that trade really quick. Okay. That's what I'm about, guys. Like just take your profit. Okay. Take it. 50,760. Okay. Not bad. You've seen me make 200 and whatever, $60 in 20 minutes. Okay, I'm not saying this stuff to brag or anything, guys. I'm just showing you like this is the truth to this stuff. If you just focus and you zone into it and you understand what the charts are telling you, like they'll start to talk to you basically. Like they'll say, "Hey, get in a short. We're going to go down." It's pretty neat. And you can basically I hate when people say print money, but it's the truth. Like once it starts to talk to you guys, it's like, "Holy shit, this is crazy." Okay. So it took out our target. And then this is our kind of second target. So I know a lot of people are on one lot and they're kind of thinking, oh, well, let's sell down here. You guys take profit when you want. I just know with me, especially this year, like if I want to get payouts, I just go in a bigger lot size and I, um, take profits within that 1 minute to 2 minutes of candles. And it normally works out for me pretty good. You know, like, I'm on a 50K account. I showed my account at the start of the session here. If I make 100, which I've already done, 150 bucks. If I make $150 a day for 5 days, I do a payout, right? So, you know, that's not that bad. Okay, so here's kind of a trend line there you can put on your chart. If you didn't take profit on this candle or this one here, you can use a stop loss of a body open on the opposite side, or if it wicks and breaks the line, you can get out at break even or take your little profit or whatever if you didn't get out of the trade. Okay. But yeah, it could come all the way down here. It could come up to the green line and then come back down. The NASDAQ never gave us our long entry, which was good because I would rather not trade long today. I want the market to actually come down and take out the Tokyo session. But so far, it looks like, yeah. So you can see here, guys, now it's broken that line. It's coming back up. Okay. So we know there's a fair value gap down here, which was the market open fair value gap, which they're going to want to take that out. But the 15-minute is telling us the trend is bullish. Okay. So I got to keep that in the back of my mind. If I'm trading short today, the higher time frames are bullish. Like look at the 4 hour. Oops. Yeah, there you go. The 4 hour. Look at that. Right. Like an intraday trader, someone who's placing one trade and holding it, they're looking at this and they're like, I would never trade short in this market. But we're trading so quick that we can catch these little wee moves and we can do like yesterday, we did 8 trades in an hour, right? So, and this is my favorite way to trade is it's called scalp trading. Okay. So there you go. Broke that line. Okay. Um, you can basically I hate using words like this, but you can make money on demand pretty much, guys. Like, also you can lose money on demand as well, right? So there's going to be some resistance. basically where price went to here. As I was saying at the start, there's no like we're at all-time highs now for US30. So there's nothing above that we can target. So basically, we would be looking at this. If price gets above here, this line, then it's likely going to go up. And by the end of day, to probably, I was talking about this at the start, it'll probably go for even numbers because that's where all the retail traders have their, like, that's what they're thinking, right? And end of day, the institutions are stopped, they're not trading anymore, right? So end of day, it'll probably go to an even number. But with my model, I don't even think like that because as you guys can see, I take profits really quick. But that is a good thing to write down in your journal is think of the time of day, think of who's trading if you're dealing with all-time highs, and then you might, go to the nearest even number kind of thing. So like 54.8, okay? Or 54.7 even, which is not that far away. So that's why I'm saying like 54.8 might be something. I like the idea also. Yeah, if it's an individual or group call. I know some people don't wanna do group calls, and, I don't mind doing one-on-one calls with you guys. I just need to make sure you've been through the course because I can't be sitting there answering questions, like, that is in a video in the course, right? Um, it's okay to be like, "Oh, I don't understand, blah, blah, blah," and then, we jump on your screen, and then I ask you to set things up, and then, we fix things or whatever, but, yeah. Question: do the fair value gaps created in a day get taken out the same day? That's a good question. Sometimes, yes. A daily chart is like that's a huge time frame for scalp trading. So I never even look at the daily, honestly, guys. The only time I look at it is when I'm doing analysis on Bitcoin. The highest time frame I'd look at for scalp trading is probably like glance at the 4 hour, glance at the 1 hour, but it's mainly the 15 and the 1 minute. I'd be looking at fair value gaps. Like as you can tell when I'm trading, it's the 1 minute chart that I'm on all the time. And if I'm trading on my own, guys, this is how I have my chart set up. So say for instance, we're trading US30, like I teach in the course. So it'd be like this 15-minute over here, and then 1 minute is where I'm placing my trades. But yeah, the daily fair value gap, there are them, and in crypto, they're there all the time. Uh, they do get taken out, but it's like it could happen in months, right? If there's a downtrend, maybe lower ones get taken out. So yeah, just really the 15-minute fair value gap. Even for intraday traders, they're looking at that 15-minute fair value gap. Yeah. Okay, so this did give us an entry here. Uh, I'm just terrified of trading all-time highs. And look at this. See the daily range, guys, because it is all-time high. It's like pretty much maxed out. So if we were to jump in a long position here, we might be actually buying the top. So that's not that great. But yeah, you can like I would actually rather draw my trend line, wait for price to do something like this, go sideways, and then get in my long position. So maybe the next time it pulls back, if we get down to this area here, we could think about getting into a long there. This would have been nice, and I was talking about that. Was this would be our next trade? Is candles body open above here? But yeah, there's the part of me that's kind of fighting with this and saying like don't do it, Drew. Like you're live. Um, People copy what you do, and they might not get out if it goes against us. I was in and out like lightning. Yeah, that's how you got to be. That's what I do, guys. Like you watch these videos, it's like boom, boom, really, really quick. And then I'm sitting there at the end of the day, I got like $300 profit, which is good. And I'm in Canada, so that's like almost I don't know what it is now. I think it's like 140 or 135 on our dollar. So it's like amazing when I get my payouts. I'm like, what the heck? This is great. Because the US dollar is well, the US dollar is not doing good. It's just that everything else is doing so bad that the US dollar looks good, right? That's what happens. Yeah, Nasdaq sideways. This is our trade, long, short. If it goes sideways for much longer, we could also take a range. That's basically what I teach in the course. We can take a range within price where it is. Okay. If it keeps on going sideways, US 30, as you guys know, I'm just kind of, I don't know, like it'll probably go up and, as I say, go to an even number and then come back down. But what's the point of just jumping in because it looks like it's going up, right? Yeah, you want to wait for models like what Carl did. I think he pretty much bought maybe this candle to this candle and then sold in and out quick because of all this support back here, right? When it's above its support, when it's below its resistance. So, yeah, anyways, have we done 3 trades? I think we've done 2. Anyways, I forgot to write them down. Yeah, we did 1 and then 2, and then I called this one, but we never took it. Yeah, so I've got 1 more trade to do, and I've already hit my profit goal for the day, but, I'm gonna just drop my lot size because there's no point giving it back. And if I wasn't trading live, guys, I'd be done right now. So what I do, and I know I talk about this a lot, is if I even on the first trade, so my goal is to make $200 to $500 a day. But here's the thing, that's across the board with any account. I'm on the 50K account here and I need to make 150 a day. The markets are they've been pretty bad just by looking at my journaling. Like it's telling me like, okay, it's you're not doing that great over the past 2 weeks. Um, so if I make 150, that's good for me because that means that's one day I can put towards the withdrawal. So you got to make 150 a day on a 50K account. I think it's 150. Uh, so that's kind of what my mindset is telling me is okay, maybe don't go if you make 150, even if it's on your first trade, like that's good, right? So I've done, I think, close to 260 now, right? So that's kind of what my mind is telling me. So I'm going to drop my lot size on this third trade, but normally I'd treat the third trade like a normal trade. Also, I'm thinking that it's 10 a.m., which liquidity starts to slow down at 10 a.m. So that'd be another reason to drop your lot size. Okay, we're going sideways here. So this has broken and this is ranging. Okay. Like with US 30, guys, I'd really like to see a big neutral candle here. So we get a big neutral candle, meaning like a doji candle. It's got a body and then wicks on either side. Uh, and then it'd be better to trade in that um, there because it's really overextended, right? Like look at these 3 candles. It's crazy. So let's see. Let's see if it should come back down to here. We'll look for fair value gaps. And yeah, so pretty much right there is the fair value gap. There's one down here. Okay. So I had a question yesterday. Well, there's about 3 questions. That's why I made this video for. So for the people that are coming on late, um, go through this video right here. This is great if you're a beginner intermediate trader and maybe you're having a bit of a difficult time following what I'm saying in the course because I know it's a ton of content, guys. Oh, Nasdaq's crashing. Um, this sums it up pretty much in like 16 minutes, like the core fundamentals of it. The level, the um, ugh, the levels. What was in the video? The levels, the Hintakiashi candles, and there's one other thing. Oh, the fair value gaps. That's basically what I talk about in the video. And if you master those, you could probably be pretty damn profitable, right? There's a lot of other things I teach in the course, like trend lines and more like risk management stuff like that. But if you get those 3 things down and you understand risk management, right? And you understand that, okay, if I'm trying to take really quick profits in just within that 1 minute candle or 2 minutes of candles, why would I let price go way against me? and be in a trade. It doesn't make any sense. Like if I'm trying to pull, say, $100, $200 per trade, right? Why would I let my trade go against me $300 or so? So have a really tight stop loss. And that's why we use these trend lines when we're in a trade. Okay. So for instance, this trade here, right? Like that. So maybe this is your entry. Okay. Because we kind of talked about this, but we didn't take it. So this is your entry right here. Okay. You get in your trade, you have your trend line. The first sign of it showing it's breaking the trend line, just get out of the trade, right? There's no point. There's no point sitting in price if it's going to go sideways like this. Sure. It could go all the way up to here to 58, right? Or sorry, 54.8. But like, what's the point? Just go in with a bigger lot size and take profits quick. It's the same thing as you sitting in here for 40 minutes waiting to see if price is going to go up to here, right? So that's like, I know no one talks about that, no one teaches that, but for me that's just something. It's like, okay, have a really tight stop loss and then up your lot size when you're comfortable with it and just take really quick trades, and boom, you can walk away with $200, $500, whatever. And honestly, that's what most people are after, guys, is if they can make an extra $100 a day, 5 days a week, it's really going to help out the average person. I know to a lot of people that's like, what's that going to do for me? That's not that much. But, for a lot of people, guys, making money online, trading, whatever you're doing, $100 a day is like the goal for a lot of people, right? And it can happen so quick with that model of just having a really tight stop loss, really sticking to your risk management and just not letting things go against you. Like when this starts here and it goes sideways, it's screaming to me, don't freaking trade, Drew. Just stay out, just watch, right? Like that's what it's saying right now. It's going to make a move. When it does this, this is what I say. It's like a spring, like compounding, and then it's going to boom, it's going to explode and it's going to go, but we don't know. Is it going to go here or is it going to go here? So what we can do is we can go like this and we can, if you need to visually see things like that, like an actual like a wall and a wall, and then if we get a body open here, the odds are if you click sell, you're going to make money. The odds are if you get a body open here, you click buy and you're going to make money. Just take the profit fast, right? It breaks, body opens, jump in the trade, it goes up a little bit, you make 80 bucks, take the 80 bucks. You know, I think for me that's the best thing. Um is just keeping that profit, understanding if you're taking profits really fast, that your stop loss should be the same thing. Don't let things just go against you, right? Most of the time when I look into someone's trading and they're like failing their test phase or they're like, they're just struggling and stuff, it's that they're letting the trades go against them, guys. They're just, they're not understanding that, okay, if I'm trying to make $100 a day, why am I letting the trade go against me $300? Right? And then you start the next day and you're like, oh crap, now I'm down $300. And then you have this feeling of, oh, I got to make it back. And then you put more risk in your trades. It's like this cycle of like, what the heck am I doing? Kind of thing. So it looks like we do have some standard members on here, guys, because we got 20 people on the live now. Normally we have like uh 18 or so when we do our VIP. So yeah, if you're a standard member, this might be kind of confusing to listen to, but I just highly recommend you guys like go through the course. So go here, classroom, go through the course, really focus on it, take it one day at a time. And then when you show up to these VIP lives, you'll be like, holy crap, he's talking about what he says in the course. And oh, I can see like live it's working out. Like I just said, the chart's telling me not to trade right now, right? I say that in the course. When you see neutral candles, doji candles, wicks on top, body in the middle, small body, the chart's telling you not to trade. Okay. So I actually say that in the course. And that's what's happening right now in US 30. It's telling me not to trade. It's just saying wait a bit and you can get a trade. And then this guy here, NASDAQ is just ranging. So this is the open range for NASDAQ. It's 15 minutes. The open range for US 30 was down here. It's 2 minutes, which is crazy. Eh? From here to here is 2 minutes in these candles. So one candle, two candle. This is the 930 candle. This is the 931 candle. So 932 is when we find our range, right? but you can see there within 2 minutes, it created that much volume. So US30 is pretty crazy, and it's like that most days. And then after 10 a.m., the volume slows down, and this is when trading becomes a little bit more difficult. But it ranges, which gives you good setups. Because when a break of a range, it's easy to trade in that. And the Nasdaq is 15 minutes, so 15 minutes of candles gives you your range. And normally we like to wait for a break of the range to start trading the Nasdaq, but I think we're going to have to start trading it within the range because it's just going sideways like crazy. So, another thing we can do if we can't find trades, like this is telling us don't trade. This is within the range. The only thing we do is trade within the range, which I don't like to do. But buy on support, sell on resistance. Look at your Hintakiyashi candles, that type of stuff. Yeah, this is basic. What I'm doing is an ORB, so an orb trade. It's orb trading, and what's Michael's strategy? What does he teach? Oh, what's it called? The most popular trading strategy for futures. I know the guy's name, but I don't know. I forget what the strategy is called. He's the guy that invented fair value gap. Oh, I can't believe I forgot it. Anyways, they're the two most popular strategies for trading is the orb and I forget the name of it. Anyways, maybe I'll remember it later on. It's the most popular strategy in the world for trading. Everyone uses it. It's extremely confusing though. The only thing I've taken from it is fair value gaps. ITC, that's it, ITC. So, I wouldn't go down the ITC rabbit hole, guys. I think it's a waste of time for most people, but it is the most popular trading strategy. And then, so what I am, guys, is I'm a price action trader where I trade on a bear chart. This is considered a bear chart, right? There's only a VWAP on it. And price action is where you read the candles and you basically do what the chart tells you to do. That's like my trading strategy. But yeah, orb trading is that open range and then a break of the range, you get in your trade. So most orb trading is like this NASDAQ trade where it's a 15-minute, but you can do it on a 5-minute, a 2-minute. You just have to figure out like the average. What is that open range for the asset that you're trading? Like the asset here, US30, it's 2 minutes for the NASDAQ. And this is my personal take on it. It's 2 minutes. The NASDAQ is 15 minutes. Gold, I've got no clue. S&P 500 is 15 minutes as well. So like that, which I don't trade S&P 500 anymore. I used to, but it's the same thing as trading the NASDAQ. And I think most people would rather trade the NASDAQ. Okay, so this here, once again, guys, is telling us not to trade. This is not giving us a trade. So we could look at gold. Gold is just pumping. So that would be pretty nice to get into a long in gold, but it's the same thing as I was talking about back here. It's like you can click buy, but you might be buying the top, right? So yeah, that's the hard part about trading is when it's trending. Um, you're not exactly gambling because you're trading with the trend. So that is one confirmation. Is if I was just to click buy right now, I'm trading with the trend, which is a confirmation, right? But what's the point? Like, wait for it to have a pullback and then start trading, right? Wait for something to happen, then start trading. That's kind of how I think about it. I'd rather not give money back to the market. I'd rather, take it. Okay, let's go back here. And this is a really slow day, guys. So we've done 2 trades. A third trade was called. I just never took it because I was talking as we're doing it. But I know some of you guys took it because I think Carl said, yeah, Carl said he took it, right? Yeah. This trade right here. But yeah, there's nothing we can do when price is doing this. But this is trading, guys. Like you have better odds with just clicking buy and sell randomly without looking at the chart than going to the casino or then going and buying a lottery ticket. So that is something you can think about is the odds are basically on your side for, if you have like a gambler's mindset. if you can master risk management, gamblers are actually really, really good traders because they don't have that like feeling of fear. And most beginner traders, that's the first thing they struggle with. And that's what they have to get over is that feeling of fear of, upping your lot size, getting in a trade. Like I remember what it feels like, guys, even trading on like 3 lots in the NASDAQ. And your heart's just like, do, it's beating like crazy. And you're like, oh my God, um, how can I do this when I'm older? I'm gonna have a heart attack. Like I remember thinking that. I can't do this for a job. I'm gonna have a heart attack. Can you remind me of short position? Do you sell on the high of the downswing? So I don't trade swing high, swing low. Um, so I was kind of talking about this is I take profit really, really fast. Okay, so what he's talking about is swing high, swing lows. Here, we'll go to the gold chart because there's big moves in it. Okay, so this would be a swing high. This would be a swing low. Okay, so that's more of an intraday model, or if you want to hold positions for a long time. So, for instance, you have your swing high here, and then we have a break of structure. So, I don't know, maybe you'd have your trend line like that. So, break of structure, it's showing you signs that it's coming back down. And, we have a little move back up here. Maybe you decide to get into a short there. You get into your short and you're looking for a previous swing low, which would be like, like way the heck back here, right? So that's actually a bad example. But this is the next swing low, right? On a 1 minute chart. Okay. So the problem with this is if you're trading in a trending market like this example here, where is the swing low? Like, I guess you could say this because if we go back here, it's higher, right? So do you target way down here? Price never came back down there. Okay. So, yeah, if you're to get in a sell here, this is a ton of profit. Even with one lot, that's like huge mega profit. But how do you know it's going to come down there? So that's why I think that instead of going for swing high, swing lows, you just look to the left. So you can see here, if I was to go like this and draw a box, and this is kind of what I teach in gold. If I draw a box there, that's pretty much where it went to. Okay. So I like swing high, swing low, intraday trading or swing trading and using a 15-minute chart or something like that, trading on a really small lot size. It's very hard to do in a firm account because one lot is actually like a lot if it goes against you, a ton. Um like if you're trading on a high time frame. So I just think this model's better, which is levels, like you're trading levels. And which here's the other thing is swing high, swing low is a level as well, right? So all these things, they kind of mean the same thing. But if I say levels and I say, okay, this is an order block, and I mark out, okay, this is the order block, this is the level of where price went sideways, and I use that as my target, normally it'll work out, right? Okay. So if we go here, let's just go like back in time. Okay. So we'll pick one of these. Okay, so you can see here, price went sideways there. Okay, it wicked down here, so we know this is something. Say price is over here, and we're looking for a target to get out of our trade. I know this is already played out, so it's easy for me to do, but you yourself can do this and you can look into this, right? So I go and I put my box there, and then if I'm getting in a short, say I have a trend line, I don't know, through here. Oops. Say I have a trend line through here. This is still going sideways um, like this. Okay, little wee trend line, and it breaks. Okay, I kind of in a high risk trade. The 15-minute chart would be neutral right now, so that's good, I guess. And then I get in a trade, a short, and my target is down here to this previous. This is called an order block. Okay, where price bunches up. So that's like how I would trade gold, like that. But yeah, you can trade swing high, swing low. It's just more of like for intraday trading and not really about what I'm teaching. Like what I teach is you trade on a large lot size. You get comfortable with clicking buy and sell, trading on a large lot size, and you have a really tight stop loss and you're taking profits really quick and you're looking for fair value gaps on the 1 minute chart. And those are your targets. And you don't necessarily take profit right at those targets. You take profit by reading what the candles are telling you to do. Okay. So wicks are going higher. This wick here, this wick's higher. It's telling me price wants to go up. Right. But then now it's showing me signs within these two candles here that price is having a pullback. So say I got into a trade at a break of this. Okay. Sorry, this chart's getting messy. Say price is here. Okay. I have my line there. Okay. Because I can see that's a bunch of resistance. Price comes down. You know what's funny, guys? As soon as I start talking about actually how to trade, people leave. Like there's 16 people now, there's 20 people before. It's hilarious, eh? Price breaks down here. Price breaks above. Okay. Your body opens above that line. You get into your trade. Say you get in here. Price shoots up. Okay. And then price starts to show signs that it wants to have a bit of a pullback. We don't know it's going to do this, right? It's showing signs it's going to have a pullback. This is telling me to get out of this trade and take my whatever profit. But seeing this candle here is so big, I would have taken my quick profits on that trade because the candle's huge, right? Okay. So that's that. So yeah, swing high, swing low. It's more of like you're trading on the 15-minute chart. You're trading on a really small lot size and you're holding your position for a long time. So it's kind of a for a different model. Fear, no, we don't have that. Yeah. I remember the feeling of that is like if I was to trade on say 20 lots, my heart would be doing that and be like boom, 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 boom. But now when I trade on 5 to 6 lots, it's like it's all good. So yeah, you got to get yourself to that point. And trading on 5 to 6 lots in the Nasdaq, you can like $100, boom, like that, right? So it's good. Okay, let's delete some of this stuff here. Yeah, sorry about your swing high, swing low question, but it was kind of like you know, I trade levels, and levels are like a swing high, swing low. Um, but it's not really like for me to take profit and stuff. It's I don't really follow that model of oh, it's got to come all the way down to this previous swing low if I'm in a short kind of thing. Short US30. So far, it's telling me yeah, pretty damn close to it. So I'd probably want to go in round yeah, like it's giving us the setup probably around here because these bodies are so small. Like if we were to do that, I'd probably want to go around here where it's a clear sign that it's not just taking the liquidity from going sideways. So this wick here lines up with these ones. So I would kind of wait. This is not that great of a trade, but if we're taking profits within a minute, it could be pretty good. But yeah, that's kind of the range it's in. It's like I don't know something like that maybe. And is this our fair value gap or was oh no, that's previous support. So let's look for a fair value gap in here. So we've got all this through here. But yeah, good spot in that trade because this looks like it's going to play a short or it could be a little liquidity grab and then it goes back up. We got to remember the trend overall is bullish today, guys. Yeah, it's coming. I think so too. It really feels like a stage 3. Okay, day 1 market stages. Stage 3. This is what it feels like we're in right now and we're going to have a nice drop. Oh, so here it goes. Okay, so you can get an early entry into US30 if you want. It's high risk, and we'll see how that goes. And we can add our trend line here. Okay. But yeah, really what you want to wait for is a body open below, but it feels like it's going to come down here. Come on, just drop for us. It's like no volume. There's a lot of people thinking to go short. So that's something else we got to think about is if institutions are going to step in, they're not going to let it go short if that's what everyone's thinking about. And yeah, it's just hanging around, eh? Like it's like struggling to drop. Yeah, we want to see this thing just crash. Come on, here we go. Here we go. Let's do this. Let's go. Go, go, go. Come on. Come on down. I'm in with a really small lot size, guys. I got in. Um really freaking small. So just because as I was just talking about, like I've hit my goal. Okay, let's remind us about our target. This is our target down here. So, kind of anywhere in this area, if price even shows that it's wanting to come back up, I'm going to just get the heck out of the trade, guys. Don't feel bad. I blew my account also Sunday night. Yeah, guys, as a beginner, it's something. This is how I think about it. Okay. You're going to blow accounts. Okay. I blow accounts. You guys saw me blow an account last week. I blow accounts about twice a year now. And because I'm really, pretty damn good with my risk management. Okay. Um, wait. Okay. I'm going to take really quick, small profit on this. Okay. I think it's going to go down more, but it had a bit of a pullback. Oh, what the heck? Jeez, that gave me like way more profit than when I clicked my button. Look at this. I forget where my balance was at before, but 50,748. Okay, I'll take that. It said it must have took someone's order down here. Anyways, there, that was quick. Holy jeez. Hopefully you guys got out of that thing. Oh my god. That was fast. So I pretty much got lucky, guys. I hit the sell button around here and I think it sold for me, like got me out of the trade, this short. Down here. That was weird. Anyways, yeah. So there's a high possibility now this thing will go up because of this. Let's just hope it doesn't go sideways again. Yeah, okay. So we were talking about blowing accounts, guys. It's a normal thing. Like you're learning how to do something. The good thing about this is you're paying $100 for a test phase. Okay. So you pay $100 for a test phase. It gives you the real like feeling of trading where you have something that you're risking is your $100 basically. And you have availability to trade on for $100. I think it's like $100 for your test phase, right? Um, now true speech makes sense. uh, so think about it that way. It's like, okay, I'm paying $100. I understand I'm learning how to do something. Okay. The one of the big reasons why I'm live trading is so you can understand that what I'm teaching you, what you're learning actually freaking works. Okay. Most traders are not going to do this for you guys. They're not going to sit here for an hour and trade live their model, which, people have access to get to this for $9, right? Which is crazy. So, there's that part of it as well is that you understand if you learn it and you really focus on it. And I'm telling you right now, it's all the risk management, right? If you understand it, you learn it, like it does work. You can make money with it. I pay my bills, guys. We live in like a nice area. We live in a resort area in Canada, like right beside a ski resort. Um, like I got a pretty good life and it's right now, it's pretty much all paid through the trading, right? Like you can see how many members are in here. I don't make that much money through the signups and all that kind of stuff. And you see people keep on dropping off and then coming back and all that. So it's the trading that pays for my stuff. You don't see me out there promoting things or anything like that, right? Like I'm not making money anywhere else. So it works, it pays the bills, but you have to master it. You can't just come in here and just be guessing and stuff like that. But here's the thing when you're first starting out, most of your trades, when you're trading by yourself, and I'm not telling you, hey, I'm buying here, okay, I'm selling, I'm out of my trade. This one was way too fast. I think some people missed it. But you're gonna have losses, guys. You're gonna have times where you let the trade go way against you, where you're trying to make $100 and you get out of your trade at minus $400, right? That's gonna happen to you. And once it happens to you enough times, you'll be like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? And then all of a sudden you'll stop doing it because you'll just be like, oh, I've seen this before. Okay, last time, I let it go against me and say you get in a short here and you know that the break of the trend line is where you get out of your trade and you're going to take a small loss or get out at break even or whatever. I got lucky on this one. I don't know how I made profit on that. Like it was like $10 or something. I hit it and it gave me whatever that was. Like that's all it sold down here basically. Um, but when it shows signs like this wick went through here, right? That's your first sign of telling you the trade's not going your direction. So why would you stay in it, right? If you stay in a trade and then it starts going sideways here, you don't know if it's going to do this or if it's going to work out for you. So why stay in it and then have the outcome of, oh, I could, it goes against me and then I sell up here because I'm just focused on I got to make money, I got to make money, and you end up selling up here and it's minus $300 when the first sign it showed you was right here and you could have lost $50 if you had got out of that trade, right? And say you're trading on, I don't know, 5 lots in US30 or whatever, right? And then like after a while you just start, like your mind will tell you I'd rather lose $50 than $300 because this $300 situation could happen, right? So it's all about risk management. Like that's what it is. That's how you're going to pass your test phases. That's how you're going to get consistent payouts every single week or bi-weekly or whatever once you pass your test phase there. But I can guarantee you for the average person, it's probably not going to happen on your first test phase that you'll pass it. It's because this is what's going to happen, guys, is I'll have one bad day and my bad day might be $200-300 and you'll let one of those trades or two of those trades go way past where I got out, right? Even if you're trading with me, that could happen. And then that sets you back. The next day I'm back in profit or the following day I'm back in profit and you're still sitting there thinking, "Oh, I'm not back in profit. I have another whatever $500 to make until I'm back to 50,000 account or whatever type thing like that." So when you're first getting started, I would think of, okay, I paid $100. I learned something that I can see can totally change my life, okay, or give me some extra income. And if you lose it, it's $100. It's not the end of the world, right? If you lose your test phase. But once you lose a test phase, don't go out there and buy another one. Okay? What you want to do is go to a paper trading account and just beat into your brain getting out of trades that go against you, right? So go into your paper account, set up your model and do that for like 3 days straight, right? Is just do that. Is paper trade and beat it into your mind that you have to get out of a trade that goes against you. Because getting out of the trade that goes against you, that's what's going to make you pass your test phase. It's not getting in one trade and it being great and then you getting in your next trade and it being great because that's luck, guys. It's total freaking luck. Okay. Getting out of the trade that goes against you at the right time, the earliest time when it breaks your trend line, it shows you signs that you need to get out of it. You do that over and over and over again, and then it'll be beat into your mind. And then when you're in your firm account and you're doing your test phase, it'll just be natural. You'll see it. You're like, oh, it's going against me. Okay, I just get out of this. My next trade's going to come. And you can see today, guys, today it's telling us not to trade. It's just going sideways. Okay, the US30. The gold is doing good. It's going up, but we're kind of focused on this over here. Maybe we should focus on gold, but I think this is good. The questions, I think it's really good, guys, because this is what's going to make you profitable. And it's sad that people drop off the live when I start talking about how to be profitable. Like it's crazy, guys. That's crazy. Like there was one point here where I think it was 20 people and then it dropped to 16 people when I started talking about, like how to trade. Like, it's just like, don't show up just to watch me trade, guys. Show up to learn about trading so you can actually master it, right? Okay. So, yeah, basically, to answer your question, the average person's not going to pass the first time they do a test phase. You're probably going to go through at least 2 to 3 test phases before it actually sinks into you that, oh, it's not really about me trading. It's about understanding risk management. And that's how I pass. That's how I get payouts. That's what it's going to take. And yeah, don't go out there and just buy another test phase after you fail it, guys. Go and paper trade and really understand why you failed. Okay. That's the best piece of advice I can give you if you have a problem passing your test phase. Bu- 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 bu. Uh, yeah, it's all about risk management. I know exactly what you're talking about. I've seen schools cost hundreds of months. Yeah, So I don't know if you guys know how much I've spent on trading, but my mentor is $1,000 a month. Um, and then I go to New York once every 6 months and pay $10,000. So that's how much trading can be. Um, the courses I've taken, so I took an institutional course, that was like 5,000. I took, what's his name? He's a big guy. He teaches institutional trading on YouTube. Here, I have the course over here. Where is it? Uh, Here, I'll go to it and show you guys. I just got to see where it is. Okay, so it's under wallets. This course here. So I took this. This is one you can buy. It's like $5,000. G7FX. It's about forex. It's not that great, but it is institutional trading. It's probably the cheapest way to get into institutional trading, guys, is take this course. It's an online course. I forget. I think the guy's name's Navi or something that teaches it. But I don't know. I honestly think this is the best way to go is to go to a school community that is really freaking cheap, $9 a month. You can actually see the person trading live. You can see they're profitable, and then learn their model. I think he is an Indian guy. Yeah, he's really really good, but he's very very hard to understand. Um, he speaks English. He's a UK guy, but he uses really like technical words and stuff like that, and I even have a hard time understanding what he's talking about. But I went through that course, and it was probably one of the best ones that I've taken. But I just think this is the way, guys, is to find a community, see the person live trading, and then if you like their style, if you see them making profit, then I think that's good, right? Because it's not you're not spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars just to get introduced to something. Like I think that's one of the biggest mistakes is buying a trading course that costs a lot of money or the membership fee is like really crazy to it. Like my mentor's membership fee is $1,000 a month, right? And you have to pay $10,000 to go, like you trade live with him in a group environment, but, it's just that's too much for someone who's a beginner, and they're like, "Oh, do I even want to trade?" Right? So, I just think this is the way to go, is just find something cheap, understand that the person's profitable, and they're not just trying to sell you a course to trick you, and sell you something else that someone else has taught them that doesn't work for them, right? Yeah, I think that's the way to go with it. And that's why I kind of have this set up so the entry into it is so cheap. Right? It used to be $1, guys, to get into here. And then we had problems with people trying to scam people because they only had to pay $1 to get into the group. So I made it $9. So, if anything, I'm trying to get it free for people to come in here. Like nothing doesn't cost them really anything. They see it works. They see me live trading. You can see me live trade 2 days a week if you're a standard member. And today's been well, that was our third trade. I took profit on that one, but it should have been around break even. And yeah, sorry guys. Today's been a lot of blah blah blah, but normally the blah 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 turns into some kind of learning experience. Okay, so this is giving us another chance here for a short. Um, I'm gonna log out of my firm account just because I've made like five, six, seven, 250 or something like that in it. And there's no point giving that back, right? I'm going to go into a paper trading account. We've got, oh no, sorry, our session's done. It's 10:37. Sorry, guys. Anyways, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking about taking a short position here. Okay, so that would be my next setup. Gold also is going to give us a short. Okay, price would need to come below this. It could give a good short. This is a better trade than this one, by the way. This is a good trade though, if it gives us that short. It's just been going sideways forever. And the NASDAQ, let's look at it. Okay, the NASDAQ actually gave us a trade, but it was after our session. We weren't looking at it. The NASDAQ's probably going to come down to here. So it's a trade, but it's not that great. But it's going to come down to here likely to take out the bottom of Tokyo. So you could get into that. And this trade, you could probably get into it right now if you wanted to. So yeah, there's trades everywhere, guys. There's a trade here. There's a trade in US30. Okay. And then there's that NASDAQ trade. Here, I'll just finish answering your questions. Yeah. So Navi, that FX course, I think his name's Navi. I think he is an Indian guy. He's UK. He's a really good trader, and he traded for like he shows all his documentations trading for institutions for like 2 decades or something like that, or like a decade. So he is the real deal. It's just very hard to understand, and it's like $5,000. Um, yeah. So it's still ranging. I think you're talking about US30. Have a good one. Yep. Run to fitness class. I'm going to go to the gym here pretty soon as well. So that's it from me, guys. Today I went over by 8 minutes, so I'm sorry about that. The people that have to go and stuff, but I think today's live was really, really good to listen to. So I would highly recommend if you have the time, like if you're going to the gym, if you're going driving your car, whatever, I would like just listen to this one because I think I gave away a lot of like golden nuggets here in this video because we only got 3 trades today. The market, that's like what the market gave us, right? It actually gave us four. The fourth trade was called. We just never took it. But there was a lot of talking today, and I think that I think it was good to it'd be good for people to listen to what I said again, if you have the time to do that. Yeah, definitely some golden nuggets here. So thanks everyone for coming out today, and I'll see you guys in the VIP live tomorrow, same time, 9:30. Okay, and I'm gonna think about that VIP member one-on-one call to do, and we'll do that probably within the VIP members' second month. So it gives them time to get through the course, gives them a month or two of going to the VIP lives, and then they can ask like if they have any questions, they can jump on a one-on-one call, and then you would have to be the one to host it because I need to see your screen, right? So I basically ask you like, show me setting up a range, and then maybe we take a trade or something together. I don't know. We'll figure something out, right? Okay, so that's it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.